the present. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. My name is Seth and I'm the student body president at Mills Middle School, and I have the honor of addressing you this morning. We have gathered here, friends and family, to celebrate the completion of a major stepping stone in our lives. We can now confidently say that we graduated from middle school. This is a day of celebration, a celebration together now with our big Mustang family. This is a day of remembrance. We will take time today to look back on our past here at Mills, our different experiences, opportunities, friendships, and relationships. Only good memories, bad memories, and thoughts have no place here. And it is also a day of hope, hope for the future. Past, present, and future will all be celebrated. Mills Middle School will be missed. Being in school, we have learned much about math, science, social studies, and language arts. We have also learned so much more about each other, about ourselves. One funny thing is the brain. Everything that we learn is stored into it, but sometimes we just lack the ability to recall it. Even from when we were little babies, it's in there somewhere. We just can't reach out and take it. We do that with our goals, our dreams. All we need to do is take the steps to lifting, stretching out our arm, and taking it. We just need to recall. Nothing is impossible. It is said that the time between 6th and 8th grade is the most emotionally challenging. In this time we find out about ourselves and we discover about each other. We find out what makes a good person, a good friend. It is crucial if we are to form friendships that will last a lifetime. How many of you 8th graders, or graduating 8th graders, plan on going to college? I'm not done yet. I once asked a friend who didn't much care for school if he was going to college. He told me he was, but he didn't know how. He would try anything to get to college. The only thing that I heard in his voice was utter determination. That's what we need. A kind of determination that will not be quenched by petty problems. I believe that, above all things, determination is the most important key to success. Confidence and courage both grow from this. As I draw to a close, I want to thank all of my teachers, administration, and staff who have made life at Mills what it is. On behalf of the whole student body, thank you. Wherever you go next year, either Cordova or Folsom or elsewhere, I wish you all the best of luck, and I sincerely hope everyone does well in high school. Go Mustangs! Hello.
Hello, fellow 8th graders. Wait a minute, that's not right. I meant to say, hello, freshman class of 2012. Actually, today, maybe only this day, both are true and neither are true. Today, we are taking the next step in our lives. Today, we go further than 8th graders. Today, we reflect on our experiences and look forward to what is to come. At first, this might seem like a scary thing. We have to start growing up. We have to start acting more responsible. I mean, we can't watch SpongeBob anymore. Okay, we'll always watch SpongeBob, but it will never be the same. Today, we start the last leg of our journey. But before we do, let's take a look at how it began, where we are now, and how we will go further and move on to great things. When I first started at this school, I was the very definition of horrified. I had all these thoughts running through my mind, like, what if I was eaten by a huge carnivorous 8th grader, or I couldn't find my classes in time? I remember lunch on the first day. I saw the ID pin machines and was so confused. Then a 7th grader with lightning-fast fingers came up, and 3 seconds later he was eating lunch. And I'm still standing, looking like that awkward guy holding up the line. I just wanted some pizza. And who could forget the friends we made? We made friends who made us angry, friends who made us laugh, friends who made us cry, friends who made us want to tear our hair out, friends who made us better people, and friends we can count on. And we can't forget the teachers who inspired us to go further, the ones who encouraged and pushed us to finish that essay in 3 days and to write out those word problems to their fullest extent. Where would we be today without them? With their help throughout our first years, we were able to develop from dorky little 6th graders into big intellectual ninth graders. So what does being a ninth grader really mean? Well, it means that we are going to be in high school. We're becoming young adults, but with that age comes loss. Some of us won't have friends joining us at high school. Those friends that made you laugh might move away or go to a different school. We won't have them to lift us up when we fall down. And what if we don't meet new friends like them? We will always also be leaving teachers that we have built relationships with here. Those teachers that inspired us and changed our lives won't be there to teach us anymore. We all have that teacher who changed us in some way. Without Mr. Francisco, I wouldn't even be able to stand in front of you all today. Without Mrs. Andrus and Mrs. Holton, how would I know what the 4 stages of grammar are? And without Mr. Arnez, how would I have figured out how to cook my bagel bites with pure sunlight? When we leave Mills, we will all have that worrying doubt that we might not get cool teachers like Mr. Sherman next year. We might get the Wicked Witch of the West, and that would not be very good. Well, I ask you all to shed these worries. We will always meet new friends, and will always be inspired by teachers to do the very best we can. We have looked back, and we have looked forward, but now we are left here today, right now. You sit here listening to me talk about leaving our favorite friends and teachers, and some of you may ask, what now? Well, I will tell you that too. Today we take the next step. Today I ask you all to seize the day. I ask you to keep what you have learned in these years here at Mills. I ask you to keep, 2 years ago, I doubt any of you knew what an onomatopoeia was, let alone spell it. And now you're dishing onomatopoeias all over the place. So now today, you could decide to train for marathons or learn how to play the tuba. Without present, there is no past or future. You will always look for a new hurdle to overcome, a new challenge to take on. Today, we are at the end of the middle of our school years. So to quote Mr. Maroon, every day is a new day. Make today a great one. And finally, my friends, I ask that you prepare for the future by looking back and challenging yourself now. Because Mills Middle School 8th graders, today we will all seize the day.